Morning. I'm going to do a journal spread today with, drum roll, with Happy Meal. Oh, wrong page. Happy Meal packaging. So, my kids got Happy Meals a few weeks ago, and I just saw the packaging and thought, oh, that would make a really good journal spread. I'm just setting up on my laptop at the same time. Let me see if I can log in to another account. Hello, morning. I'm just trying to sign in on the laptop so I can view comments there, because I've got you overhead. I can't really read. I could just see that people are joining. So hi. So we got McDonald's a few weeks ago, and my kids got Happy Meals, and they just ate their food and just were not bothered, obviously, about anything else. And I thought, oh my God, I could do like journaling stuff with that. Can you see it clearly? Can you see the screen clearly? And then I thought, oh, I need to suggest to my husband, like, we need to do get McDonald's again, so I can order Happy Meals again for them, so I could get more. And I didn't say it to him, and then he ordered us McDonald's without me knowing. Yeah. So, can you see the screen okay? I was actually thinking to turn it horizontally to share it on YouTube. So if I do this, does this make it weird, or is that still okay? Let me see how it looks on the laptop. The laptop has a bit of a delay. So while that's waiting to turn, I'm just going to talk through this. Right, I don't think I've ever done a journaling live before. I've done videos for YouTube. Does that look okay? Yeah, Nula, I had you at journaling, yes. The screen looks fine when I switch it, doesn't it? Can you see okay what I'm doing? It looks weird. All right, shall I go back to landscape? Maybe we won't reshare to YouTube then. I'll stay this way because I'd rather it works here, to be honest. If I turn my phone, it's okay. What to do? I'm just going to talk through this. So I went through everything yesterday because I keep saying I'm going to do this live, but I actually had no idea what I'm going to do. I think it looks better this way, doesn't it? Right, so what I've got is one Happy Meal box. I've cut the bottom off because it had food on it, and that's gross. So I've got all the sides, just not the bottom. I've got two boxes. One is a bit ripped. I've got lots of little stickers. So these are what I thought I'd do a Dutch door with, because there's two of everything. So I thought I could do some stickers this side and then do the exact same on the other side and create like a pattern cutting around them. Then we've got two of these. So it's a game, basically. They might still do this, but my kids just they did not notice any of this. Two of those and two driver's licenses. So I'm going to probably use one of those coming out of the box. I've made all these notes and I'm just like disregarding them now. So I'm going to put everything here. I've put notes like cut box, stick hair. Right, so first I'm going to go through two questions I had. So yesterday I asked if you had any questions before I start the live. One question was, how do you fit it all in? So thanks for your question, Jenny. And I responded yesterday by saying, like, I've got nothing on my to-do list done, but basically I am part of a traveling journal group. There's 10 of us. We're doing it for about a year. It's going to end in September or August, and then we start another round in September. But A few of us in the group were keen to do one in between because we were just enjoying it so much and couldn't wait. So we're doing a round called the Keen Beans edition. I was not very busy generally in life or with my business, so I agreed to do it, and then I got busy and now I'm like, what? So there are times where I really struggle to keep up with the group. I think everybody in the group has needed an extension at least once. So we just add on 2 weeks here and there. But what I found has helped me is just making it a priority. I don't have time to journal every day. I'm sure there's weeks where I don't journal at all, but I realise I have to make time for it. So whether that means doing a bit while my kids are at school, doing a bit while my kids are asleep, or just doing it next to them on the weekend, because that's the only way I won't really be interrupted because I'm there with them. So that's how I do it, just make it a priority. And there are times where I need to do stuff in my own journal, and I may have 2 other journals. Like I've got the previous month's journal that needs to go out a week ago, plus the current one. So I'll just lay all 3 out at once and stick things in all of them, like the same spread. So I've done that over the weekend. I don't think I've done it in my journal, but I'll show you. So this is an example of a Valentine's Day. I did this in my journal and 2 other journals at the same time, mainly because I was painting and I just wanted to use up as much paint as possible. And I also did a spread like this, 3 journals at once, painted the backgrounds, let that dry, stuck the paper, let that dry, put washi tape. Well, you don't need to let paper dry, but yeah. So that was one question. And the second question was from Gemma. Thanks, Gemma. What's your favourite recent journal spread? So I'm going to show you 2. So one of them is this monthly spread I did for June. Move all the things because it opens out with these doors. I'm not sure if these are Dutch doors. I know like this one could be a Dutch door, but I'm not sure what these are called if they open like this. But I was at my mum's and she loves blue. Her whole house is like decorated blue. So I just thought I'd go through her washi tape. So these are tapes from my mum's house, and I just started sticking them, and then I came home and continued the whole spread with as much blue stuff as I could find, and I still have more that I want to add to this. And another favourite at the moment is one I'm doing in a travelling journal. This is for Desi, and her journal, I mean, you could tell she loves purple, so I just wanted to make her a whole purple spread. But one of my favourites, and Desi has not seen this, is this, like, it's so long I can't even show you properly. I just added like tip-ins to it. So I put a postcard here, and then I added this card from a paint swatch booklet, some textured paper, kind of scalloped the edges. Oh, don't spill my tea. But what I love about this is it was a happy accident that whichever way you put this back in, it just overlaps in a really fun way, and I'm just obsessed with that. So those are my 2 current favourites. So shall we get started? So what I'm going to do first is, because where did I put my Pritt stick? Because this is cardboard, I want to make the paper I'm sticking it on a bit more sturdy. So this is where my June spread ends. I'm going to skip this page because that page is cut. And then I'm going to stick these together to make it sturdier to stick the cardboard down. Oh, let's do it this side because that is shorter. So there's lots of I'm also going to try and make it beginner friendly and talk as if people don't know what I'm talking about. But if I say anything you're not sure what I mean, just ask me in the comments. Please don't put it in the question box because I can't see it. I'm gonna rub these out just in case they show, because some bits of the box have like gaps, like there's a gap here, so I was thinking to maybe put something behind that, so I don't want to have any pencil marks. But if I was just sticking paper everywhere, I probably wouldn't bother about rubbing that out. So I'm gonna cut this because I think that will make it easier to stick in the seams of the page. Now, oh, that's what I was going to say about the glue. There's lots of different things. Hi, Kirsty. There's lots of different things you could use for sticking. I know people like glue tapes, all different sorts, but I just prefer good old Pritt Stick. I have used like supermarket glues and it's just not worth it. So pay a bit more for the Pritt Stick, but just use whatever you're comfortable with. I also secure things with washi tape. I use a stapler. I just try to use different textures and mediums. So I'm not sticking this bit because I want that to open like a flap. This is such a fun idea. Are you going to get your little one a Happy Meal now? Nula, so you could get the box. Honestly, I know it's a bit cray-cray, but I just couldn't resist. So this would be like junk journaling, because you would throw away this box, wouldn't you? You'd recycle it. But I just thought it was fun. Maybe it's because I did this one from like packaging, like a patchwork idea. How do you decide what is for your personal journal and what is for your traveling journal? So the traveling journal, I try to do it along what people are interested in. So we had one person who was really into Christmas. So I've got a lot of Christmas stuff because I used to do greeting cards to sell. I used to sell Christmas cards in packs. So I've got a lot of stuff left over. So I just went like really OTT. Her style is even more maximalist than mine. So I just went really OTT with hers. So like Desi, she likes purple, she likes pastel colours. So I would go through everything I have to do with journaling. So I've got a lot of magazines here, like magazines from a few years ago that I might not read again, but there's a lot I could use in it for journaling. So I would look through that and find anything purple, pastel. A previous journal, that person really liked florals, so I found loads of floral stuff. Another one I've just done, she liked really earthy colours, so either people would say this is my favourite colour, or I would ask them to get an idea of what they like and try to do their journal like a theme to suit their interests. I haven't done it with everyone, but I have done it with like the last 3 journals. Also, I've got a lot of things separated. Like this is a folder with like paper scraps. So I have this with like florals, things to do with plants, functional stuff. So I would look through every single thing I have to do with journaling, and I've got like plastic folders. So this is like Desi's folder. It's all purple stuff. I've got one for Hannah. That's all earthy colours. And then I've got a separate one for myself. So some things I love it too much to give away, so I'd keep for myself, or it has a personal connection for me, so I'd keep that. But other things, you know, I buy from certain businesses over and over. So, you know, I might have a lot of something that I'm willing to put in someone else's journal. Does that help? We already have the map and stickers from one a while ago, but I wasn't there and the box was thrown out. Oh no. Maybe you can make a box. I'm part of a traveling journal group too, And I also go based off the person's interest. One liked games, so I did a treasure hunt in theirs. Yeah, just go with what they're interested in. Also, I might have things that I've got as freebies with orders that I don't like. Like, I'm not particularly keen on frogs, but Colzo's in our journaling group, and I actually pass every journal on to Colzo. So if I have like an abundance of frogs one month, I'll just give it to her. That's really nice, tailoring it to personal interests. Yeah, you get to know what people are interested in. I mean, we've been all talking since August, and people share what they're up to, you know, places they visited, or we've got someone who's really into Disney, but I don't have anything to do with Disney, and even if I did, she'd probably already have it. So this one, I'm gonna stick it maybe quite close to the edge of the page, but I'm also leaving a gap here, and I could colour this. I could fill that space with marker or washi tape. I'm not really bothered about white spaces. I know some people don't want to see any of that, but I'm not really precious about what I do. You see, like, these edges aren't particularly straight. I'm not too bothered. For me, it's about the overall look, but obviously do what works for you. So that's stuck down, and this, I think, would be like what they call a tip-in, almost a tip-in, like you would stick an extra bit of paper like I did with Desi's, but that's already stuck on. So, and then what I'm gonna do, maybe not today, but I'm gonna stick things on the back here, or use this to write on. Maybe I could write what I'm currently up to, put some to-do lists or some sort of memory of like June, July, this sort of time. Or I could even journal about me doing this live today. So I'm going to leave this one here. I'm conscious of the time. I've got like 30 minutes. I'm going to move on to the next page. So I think I had planned to stick these two together, but this is actually fine on its own. I don't really have the space to be doing this because I planned out the months in my journal. I don't have the space for this, but I just thought it'd be fun. So now I'm going to cut the box. Let me check my notes. Cut the box. Tip-in rester box. That's what we've just done. So where are my other boxes? Now, one of these boxes was a bit ripped. Which one was it? Right, this one. So this one's ripped here, so I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to keep it as a backup in case something happens to this one. I'm just going to show... So something I've done recently in a lot of journals is like a sticker explosion. I'm dropping paper clips. So you stick an envelope down and then you've got stickers like exploding on the page out of it. I want to do something like that with the box, but I'm not going to take up the 2 pages. I'm just going to do it on 1 page. I'm going to do it on this page, and then I think we'll use this one to make the Dutch door with the stickers either side. Have I got something that says Dutch door? Skip this page, stick this page. I'm going to write it here. Dutch door stickers. Right, so here, so what I want to do is cut the box and stick it as if the box is open and then there's stickers coming out. I think I've got enough stickers to do that. I've got no idea how I'm going to do this though. So that's the box, like, assembled. Right, we're going to cut the bottom off and stick it down. Oh, I can't get in there. Right, we need to cut hair to open it. If you can, let me know if you can see it okay, what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut the bottom off and not use that. Well, not for hair anyway. I might use it for something else, because you never know what you could use. I do also like this shade of blue, so I could find space for this in my blue spread. Who knows? Let's just keep that aside for now. And then what I want to do is stick it like this. Maybe keep the edges and put them on each side. Yeah. So if we stick the box hair, we could put this side hair, and that could be like a tip in. I don't want to keep the whole thing though. I want to have this side. Right, we're going to cut this off. I'm going to cut these off. So what I was thinking was stick that there, so this will flap in and out. Stick this one here, because there's just enough space for that one. Hi, Danny. Danny, you need to get your little one a Happy Meal so you could do this too. And then I'm going to do it so stickers are coming out here. So it's not quite the same as the other effect, but I just like the idea of this as a tip, a flap there. So let's stick this one first. And then at the bottom, I could colour there or draw or put washi tape. I just think if I do it from the bottom, I don't know if I'll have enough stickers. I'm going to do it from the bottom. So we want to stick all of this down. Are you planning to have lunch there today? Get yourself a Happy Meal. I think when my son sees what I've done, he might think it's cool, but he just was not interested. Did I stick there? Yes. So the idea is when the journal is shut, this will be closed there, and then it will just open out. Danny, I kept meaning to say to Sam, can we order McDonald's just so I could get another one? And I never said it to him, and then he ordered it fast and didn't get Happy Meals. I'm like, oh no. Hi, Auntie Keys. Hello. Right, so I need more space. Oh, you can see. It's because I'm seeing the comments. Right, so because I didn't stick this right to the edge, I've lost a bit of space here. So I'm just going to trim it, otherwise that's going to get in the way when you close the book. But we don't really need this because we've got the writing here. And again, it's not about being perfect. I think this is why I enjoy journaling, because there's no rules. Things don't have to be perfect. Yeah, sometimes you can share your journal, but if you always think of doing things for how they look once they're shared, you just won't have as much fun. So I just pretend that nobody would ever see what I'm doing, and nobody's going to judge me. It's my journal. I can do what I want, whatever I like. So I'm going to close the book for a bit and just seal that down. But once I keep closing it over time, that will help it to stay. But Pritt Stick's probably not the best thing for card, but it will do for now. I'm not going to do the stickers yet. I'm going to see what stickers we can use here for the Dutch door. What is in here? This is bugging me. Oh, stickers. Rip Giggles pages. Okay. So I think what I plan to do is rip these to put them in. What are we doing with this? There's 2 of these. La, 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 la. Oh, stick these 2 pages. I don't know. You see, look, I've planned out my journal. This is where I meant to start October. We're in June. Gonna have to buy another journal. Oh, by the way, the journal I'm using is by Rebel Jones Design. This is the lilac one. The journey starts now. She also has a pale pink one, the Dream Plan Do, and a green one, which I believe is the One Day at a Time. So I don't have the pale pink one. I didn't know about her journals then, but I have 2 of this lilac one. So one is my journal from 2025. This is my 2026 journal. And I have the green One Day at a Time. That is my traveling journal. So that's going around to everyone. I will say now, these are absolutely my favorite journals. I've used I've used lots of different journals, but I really like how sturdy they are. They're massive. I like this holographic effect. I'm not a big fan of green, but I just loved her journal so much that I got a green one. And I think she's going to be... I know she's offering them at the moment in mystery packs if you see her at events. But I think she's also bringing them to her shop in mystery packs. So I think I'm going to get another one of those because this is not going to last me the rest of the year. I need to admit that I need 2 of them per year. And I'm also thinking to get another one for the next traveling journal because I really like them. And I tell Becca all the time. Right, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to do stickers because I want to do like a Dutch door effect here. So I think I wanted this driving license here. Let's see if it sticks here. Oh yeah, just about. We're going to stick this in here for now. Ah, should not have stuck that. Just about sticks. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we should cut one of these to make... Right, leave that. We'll come back to that. Might need a part 2. Let's do stickers. So I want to do like a Dutch door effect here because we have a lot of round stickers, but also these are different shapes and it's the outline of the shape. So let's stick these, and whatever we put this side, we'll put the other side, and that will affect how we're going to cut it. So start with the sun. Do you know, I meant to try and send this live out and I forgot. I'm not even sure who's here, to be honest, but I'm just going to send it to some people that might be interested. Bear with. Right, we'll stop there. Hi, Jem. I answered your question earlier, by the way. So if you get a chance to watch it back, you'll see what I said. I'm going to spread it out because there's only about 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not including the Little Miss Giggles. So I'm going to mix in some of these. Hi, Lindsay. grab your journal, take a break from work. Do we want her? Let's put Miss Giggles at the bottom. These are like stuck down. Jeez. Thanks for your question, Gemma. Always got the good questions. Oh my goodness. They don't want you to use these. Okay, so we don't want to repeat any of them on this side because we want to keep them for the opposite side. And I'm just doing some on a bit of an angle to make it more interesting. They're really hard to lift up, jeez. You'd love to journal, but you're elbow deep in handmade pots. It's not a bad thing, is it? Is this the one you're doing a Dutch door with? Yes, I'm going to stick them here and then I'm going to cut around them. And then whatever's on this side, I'm going to put the opposite side. I don't think I've ever seen stickers so hard to lift off. So the Dutch door ideas I get from a YouTuber based, I think she's based in America, called Amy Plans Things. She releases a YouTube video almost every single day. And I get a lot of my ideas from her. In fact, one of my previous spreads is based on a video she did. But I thought she was going to do the Dutch doors a particular way, and she didn't. So I did my next spread in the way I thought it would go. So I get a lot of inspiration from her, and also a British journaler called Meg. Her YouTube is Meg Journals. They're literally the two people that I get most of my ideas from. If I'm stuck on what to do, I'll just watch one of their videos, and I watch them repeatedly. So if you want journaling ideas in general, I'd look at both of them, but I'd probably look at Meg first. But if you want specifically Dutch doors, I'd look at Amy. My tea's gone cold. Okay, so I didn't use all of these, but that's fine because we can still use them in our explosion page. Where's the other ones? And the reason I've done, I think I've lost some stickers. The reason I thought I'd do the spread like this from scratch instead of just a flip through is, well, for one, I keep meaning to do YouTube videos and I'm just not doing them. But also, I thought it'd be interesting to show you like my method or lack of. So I do just go with the flow. I try not to be too regimented. I don't always have an idea before I start. I just get things on the page and then go from there. So I'm going to cut around this and then I'm going to stick these on the 2 pages, but I don't think I'll do these exactly the same. I'm not really good with precision. I don't really like things to be the same. I like things not being, a bit mismatched. So I'm going to cut around this, probably not the best scissors, but I'm going to leave an outline. Actually, I'm going to do a big cut and then I'll go in closer. If it helps, I tend to use what is probably embroidery scissors for small lines, like really fine cutting around or fussy cutting. And then my paper scissors, this one is Sostren Gren. I think this one was from a Paper Gang subscription box, but I've also got a really good one from Flying Tiger, but that's got loads of glue on it now, so I can't really use that. Meg has such a good variety of ideas and techniques. Yeah, Meg is really good also for showing you how to do things with things you already have at home. I wouldn't say she encourages you to go out and buy things. Like, you could watch a video and just start straight away. As long as you have a book, scissors, some sort of glue, and something you want to put in your journal or write, you know. You might need a pen, a pen or two different color pens. But I find Amy, because she has a lot of affiliate links with other brands, which is good because she makes you aware of brands. I think, you know, she's one of those people that make me want to just go to America to order stuff. But you can get, you know, older things from some companies on Amazon or eBay. But I'd say Amy is more for buying current things. Yeah, but if you're a beginner with journaling, definitely look up Meg Journals on YouTube and Instagram. They both have Instagram as well. And Meg also does a podcast with Daisy from My Green Cow. I used to follow Daisy years ago before I even knew who Meg was. And they're both going to be exhibiting at Stationery Fest. I wish I was going just to see them, really. I think they'll be doing a journaling workshop as well. So I love their podcast. They've had a few guests on. Oh, Nula, your friend was on there, wasn't he? From Paper Moon Co. That was a really good episode. So I'm turning it around to just get the top hair. So you could see the outline there. And I don't think I've ever done this before with stickers. But maybe because I've seen Amy do so many, I've got an idea of what to do. Right, this isn't going to be precise. I might come back to this another time. But I'm just going to show you the outline. So I'm going to do the other stickers, the matching stickers on the other side, like a mirror image. And hopefully how I've cut around that will help. Yeah, Ian, he's the Paper Sparrow on his own. Right, okay. And Paper Moon Con is our event page. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really nice to hear like a man's take on journaling as well, because it tends to be more like something you see females or AFAB people doing. Right, how did we... So her feet are down here. Okay, yeah. Definitely need to cut around it more precise first, but it doesn't matter because nobody's coming to test me. As I keep saying to my son, this is my opinion, so it can't be wrong. Well, I say that to him about his opinion. Hi, Lucy. So we want the sun at the top. Doesn't matter how we do that. So I might not need to cut around it, because once you put the others... Are you really gonna know? And we have a train. Lucy, I'm just journaling with some Happy Meal packaging, as you do. Everybody's gonna go out buy a Happy Meal after this. Not an ad, not sponsored. And we got the flower. I don't usually lift stickers up like this, but they've secured them so well that I need this. Actually, it might not matter if they're not exactly the same either. Where's the he? Right, let's move the rubbish. I don't think we need the notes anymore. We know what we're doing. But I've lost some stickers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Jeez. Then we have the he. I'm going to cut around this actually. So this is to show as well, you don't need to go out and buy specific journaling papers. I mean, there are great books out there, sticker books and stuff. There's a lot that I would love. But you could just journal with some packaging that you were going to throw out. I don't call my journaling junk journaling because I don't feel I'm using rubbish. I do tend to buy things specifically for using in my journal. I mean, yeah, I would use some packaging here and there, or something I would throw away like a receipt or a bag from a trip or something, but generally it's not junk that I'm using. I think I just don't like the term junk because it makes it sound like it's all rubbish. And it's not necessarily. Okay, so we just got a few more of these. Oh, this won't work as well because this is... Should we do that upside down? Can you still hear me okay? I've just had an alarm go off. Then we want the sheep. So I think I'll just have enough time to do the stickers and something here. I might stop the stickers here and come back to it if I've got enough time. Should we quickly do these? Because I want to show you a different technique before I go. So this is for the chick, and this one goes here. Let's move some of this stuff because we're not using these. And then I'll have space to move the book. And then we got the seaside one. It's under this one. Sorry, I keep realising I'm out of shot a bit. And then we've got two more, the bee and the chick. So we do the bee first. Does anyone else watch people for journaling? Is there anyone whose tips you like or videos, things you see on Instagram? There's a couple people I follow who are based in America doing a sisterhood of the traveling journal. I'll try to get their names and maybe add them. So that's our Dutch door done like a mirror image. How cool! And then I'm gonna stick these down. I feel like I want to cover this. No, I think we're gonna leave this for another spread. And then we're gonna stick these down here. How do we want to do this? I'm not too fussed about this. I'm just gonna rip it like I would journaling paper and just stick it, because I don't have the space to make it. Oh, you could also, because it folds, you could have done it sticking it there, stick them together and make them open out. But I kind of want to do like my usual style, which would be just to stick paper like haphazardly into corners and stuff. And then I think I'll add some regular journaling paper I use, like origami paper, craft paper, and then fill it out in like matching sort of colours. Recently found someone on TikTok who does paper craft journaling, Millie Paper Co. She picks a sticker, then creates a whole spread around it. Oh, Lucy's obsessed with her as well. Her name sounds familiar, but that technique does not sound familiar. I'll have to look for that. Thank you. Right, we're going to cut this because it's on a line, she says. Does it matter? I don't know. I'm going to put that at the edge there. Oh, we ran out of the stickers. Let's quickly put some stickers here to remind me what I wanted to do here. And then I'm going to put some stickers in between. Maybe look for some foodie stickers. So that one's finished. Just quickly add these. I still can't get over how much they've stuck that down. Maybe put this in here. And then we'll do the other side. Make this one a bit different though. I like this giggles bit. So I do this quite a lot. Just rip pages and stick them. So I'm just looking at the positioning and thinking maybe we could do a bit of paper or washi up there or around there. Just making it up as we go along. It's all part of the fun. If you don't like it, or quickly rip it up before it sticks too much. So I'm trying not to go too close into the seam, but get this to the corner. Just need a bit more here. She's so creative. Yeah, I'm going to have to look for her. Millie Paper Co. Does sound familiar. Where's the little Miss Giggles thingy? This is literally what it's like for me journaling. Like, I just chuck stuff and then can't find it. And they're right here. Oh, there's another Giggles bit here. Sorry, can you hear me okay? I've got alarms going off. Got reminders to collect my kid. And then this one went this way. I'm going to do that kind of the same. Press that down so the other side will stick. And I think that might be it. Do we want to stick it here? Right, I'm just going to stick it on the other side of the box here, because I like this bit that says game for more. And then we'll cut the extra off. And then I'll kind of summarize what I've done on each page, and if you want to know more about them, let me know. I could do another video about a specific thing, specific technique. Do we want to use this one again? Could just rip that and put it here. That's too much effort. Looks really interesting. Thanks, Lucy. Let's quickly save this bit here. Thought it would be a fun way to use up what would be junk. I just really liked also like the interactive aspect of the box. It's not something you have a lot of packaging, isn't it? Is it? Right, I'm gonna cut this extra bit off and then we shall stop there. It's hokey cokey day today. I've got a lot of things to do, and I just feel like this last half term with school, my kids have got so many things going on. I thought I'd have more time. Oh, that's an alarm, is it? I thought I'd have more time to myself with both kids in school every day, but they just have so many things going on all the time. Not all the time, but it feels like all the time. Right, I think we're done for now on the packaging bit. What I'm going to do is look through what I have in my stash in colours that might coordinate, like washi tape, paper, pens, paint, other stickers, because I definitely want to do explode in there. So I'll just do a quick flip through. If you have any more questions, let me know. Or if you're watching this back and you have questions, let me know. So I'll come out a bit. Right, so this was the end of the June spread, the blue spread. We started with a McDonald's Happy Meal box. 2 of these boxes. 2 pages of these with like a map. A driver's license. 2 pages of 2 sticker sheets of round stickers and 2 sticker sheets with the different shapes. I think I've still got one of these to use, the Giggles one. We'll come back to that. So we cut the bottom of the box beforehand because there was food on it. And I think it was plain anyway, so we wouldn't really use that. Cut the bottom off, and I had the like carcass, should we say, of the box. So every side, we cut one side off, stuck it down here, left this flap open. I think that could be where they kind of close the box, and we've put the driving license here. Now, if I thought about it, I would have probably not stuck that, but it's not fully stuck, so there is a little slot. This is so fun. I love this. That can stick there. And then here's the rest of it. And we've just put a bit of that roadmap down here because I liked the game for more. I might do something here or journal about this live here. So we might leave that plain and maybe write in the colours like red, yellow, blue, the primary colours. This side, we cut the bottom of the box. We haven't thrown it away. We've kept that because I love this shade of blue. So I might put some of this into my blue spread or keep it for something else or find somewhere to add it to this later on. Cut the bottom off, and these are the sides. So this side we've stuck here. So when you close the journal, that will fold in. We've got the box opening out, and then we're going to do a sticker explosion here. Here we've put some of the roadmap, some more of the roadmap. I love the giggles part. And then we've done a Dutch door here with the 2 sticker sheets and just follow the outline. And we've done a mirror image. So whatever's on this side, wherever it is, we've done the exact same here. I've never done this before, but I watch Amy Plans Things, as I mentioned, on YouTube, and she does this a lot. So I had an idea of how to do it already. Time to go. And that's the end using the packaging. I'm definitely going to come back and add more with non-Happy Meal stuff. This has been so much fun. It's turned out better than I expected. I like it like you've made extra pages. Yeah, I'm trying to do this a lot more. I could even stick, these are my notes for the live, I could even stick like paper hair, like I would rip this and use it again, different paper textures. I did a lot of coffee staining papers over the weekend. Can I find them? No, I cannot. I'll find them when I come off the live. It's turned out really great, really fun. Thanks, Nula. Oh my God, I could do this all day, but my time is up. But I'm really, really glad for what I've got done in the time. So if you try something like this, if you buy a Happy Meal, please try this. Please let me know. Send me a photo, tag me, do whatever. But this has been like the highlight of my day. It's really, I don't know what can top this. It's so much fun. And now I've got a spread. This could actually just be my July spread. So I could put something about July hair. I could stick the writing paper, plain paper, as I've said, and add things to show what I've done in July, or just do a spread about McDonald's. Yeah, so that's my journaling live. If you've enjoyed it, let me know. Share it with a friend. And if you want me to do more, I'm happy to do it. If you want a specific theme, or you want to see how I do a traveling journal, I could do that as well. I have more or less finished Desi's, which I'll probably post tomorrow. But I do have 2 other ones. I'll quickly show you. Desi's journal is a little bit, hang on, reminder. It's a bit narrower than mine, but it is like a typical standard size for journaling. It's an A5. Hers is a plain grid, but mine is a dot grid. And then one of the Keen Beans is this one. This is Lucy's. So that's about the third of a size of mine. So if you want to see me working through Lucy's, or this is Louise's, it's probably the journal I've been looking forward to the most, because it's literally less than half the size of mine. It's a traveling notebook size, and the restriction, I tell you, the restriction is a challenge. And I'm going to do an interactive page, like a collab page with Colzo. So if you want me to do a live working through either of those journals, just let me know in the comments, and let's see if we can save this and put it on YouTube. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for everyone who sent questions as well. And thanks for working with me and encouraging me. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.